Hey everyone, welcome back to the 3-Minute Story Challenge. This is week 6, teachers, and I'm really thrilled to have someone who I consider a great teacher, Nick Luft. How are you, Nick?
Good, how are you?
Good. It's great to see you. Nick and I have known each other for a long, long time. We grew up in martial arts together, and his dad is the master instructor of an owner of Parker Academy Martial Arts. My dad was the master instructor and owner of Family Martial Arts, and they merged. So, we have a lot in common. And Nick, you are just an amazing, amazing teacher. I've watched you teach for years, and I'm so excited to have you on the show. So thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Well, my pleasure. Paris seems content to be crashing the party right now. So are you ready? Paris, are you ready? Nick, are you ready?
I am ready.
Your 3-Minute Story Challenge starts now.
All right. So when you texted me that you wanted me to do this, I instantly had a story pop up into my mind. And I was watching James Justice's episode yesterday, and it kind of reaffirmed it for me. It's all about a small sentiment that fundamentally changed the way I thought, and just kind of stuff around that. So to get started, to tell you why this small sentence really made a big deal on me, I'm going to tell you an anecdote that my Uncle Brian would tell about me all the time. So when I was 6, I was very unintelligible. The only people that could understand me were me and my parents. So I go up to my Uncle Brian, and I start talking, and I talk, and I talk, and he's not getting a single word. But I thought I was making a lot of great points. So at the end of it, he wanted to drink his beer. He wanted me to go away. He said, "Go for it, Nick. Have a blast." So I run out of the house with the biggest smile on my face. 10 minutes later, I come in bawling. My dad following after me, and he goes up to Uncle Brian and he says, "Why did you tell Nick he could go camping?" I've always had a problem with communicating, especially communicating things that, I want to say. So for the longest time, I just said the things that I thought people wanted to hear, or when I did the things that I thought people wanted me to do. One day, I was having an especially hard time with this when I was teaching a class. I just wanted to make a point, and I couldn't get to it. And then one of the instructors I idolized most, you, Jason, came up and talked to me afterwards. And you said the words, "Speak from the heart, because if you need to hear it, somebody else does too." For the longest time, I always thought that nobody wanted to hear me talk or hear what I was feeling. But when you said that to me, although it seemed small, it kind of lit a light bulb up. I could say the things that I wanted to say, and other people would want to hear them as well. So thank you, Jason. Thank you to all the wonderful teachers I've had in my life, Miss Becker, Mr. Miles, Mr. Jackson. Thank you for all the wonderful martial arts instructors, Master Turnquist, Guy and Moises, and most importantly, thank you, Jason, for not only being a great friend, role model, but teaching me to be passionate and share that passion with others. I know I'm the one that's saying this, but everybody who's ever met you feels the same way. So thank you.
Wow, wonderful story. I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you, Nick. That is very, very kind. I can relate to that feeling of not being able to say what you want to say, or having that, something that that's burning inside of you that you want to share, but you have difficulty sharing it. We've talked about it for years, as I stuttered as a kid. And it wasn't really until I started teaching taekwondo that I was forced to articulate what I wanted to say. And then it really went off when I found my passion for storytelling and creativity. It's like, well, now I can say what I want to say. And so I feel bonded to you in that way. And I know that we can relate as your cat.
Yes.
But I am just so touched, and thank you, because I want you to know that you inspire me. And watching you, grow on this journey to become an incredible instructor. And the times that we've had working together, classes we've taught together, it's been such a thrill to watch you express your voice and express your truth, because you have an impact on others. And you have an impact because you are being yourself and you are sharing your voice, and it inspires me. So thank you for saying that.
Thank you. The James Justice episode hit me pretty hard, and because how you talked about him is how I feel about you, and I think it really does show the impact of, like, what teachers do and what they can do, and it's not always just absorbing the topic at hand, but just instilling that great quality in others that they can share. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. James's episode hit me hard too, and this one's hitting me hard as well, in the best of ways. Now that I am an emotional wreck, it's time for your shameless plug. What do you got?
I guess my shameless plug would be talk to your martial arts instructors, go to your martial arts studios. I've been putting a lot of work in, but I can tell you I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that are doing their best to keep the industry alive and running, and it really moves me to see all the work people are doing to make sure that martial arts can still be a instrumental part of people's lives. And I know it was, and I would never want it to be taken away. So if you have an instructor that you've worked with before that's really changed your life, feel free to reach out. I'm sure they would love to hear it. Also, if you're training at a studio, do your best to be involved. Trust me, it means the world to every instructor and student there.
You can go to kicksrus.com. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.
Cool.
I'm in Aurora, Centennial, and Parker is our 3 locations.
Yeah, and it's just one big giant family, and I'm biased because it's my family, but it's really great. So, Nick, thank you again for all that you do and all that you are, and for all those kind things that you said. As soon as I hang up here, I probably will cry some more. So thank you for that, and I wish you the best, and I can't wait to see you soon when this is all over. Give my best to your cat, Oliver, Paris. Maybe she knows that there's a cat behind the other cameras.
That may have been why she's so attentive.
Probably. Keep on keeping on. You are a real light. So thanks.
You as well. I learned it from the best. That was the better response.
No, it was, thank you. I am overwhelmed. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.